If you had told me about a decade ago that my first Star Wars statue would be Ahsoka Tano, I definitely thought you would have lost your mind, but I am really happy with this. What's up, everybody? This is Iconic Repaints. Today, we are looking at the Sideshow premium format Ahsoka Tano quarter scale figure from her appearance in Star Wars Rebels. Very iconic character now in Star Wars lore. She's, considering she hasn't started off like most of the others in the movies, she started off in the animated series Clone Wars and then got brought back into Rebels, and now she's a Mandalorian, so she's a very popular and beloved part of the entire Star Wars saga now. One of my favorite characters, considering where she started from. I couldn't stand Ahsoka, but they did a great job of character development. She's definitely grown on me. You see the base she stands on. This is the ruined Sith Temple on Malachor. So this depicts that this is Ahsoka in the end of Season 2 Rebels, where she finally has her encounter with Darth Vader, who, as we all know, used to be her mentor, master, and best friend, Anakin Skywalker. I love the fact that they put her in this very dynamic pose, very confident pose, considering that the floor is falling apart all around her. She is completely unconcerned with any of that. She is in her very agile but guarded pose, ready for her next plan of attack. Wonderful portrait here. Very important in the statue world, especially with characters with human faces, or especially female characters, because you want to get the beauty as well as the power. And Ahsoka is both of those, so they did a great job to nail down the likeness. And you can see their attention to detail here. Just the scuffs and the scrapes along her armor, her handguards. I love her samurai style lightsaber hilts. And here we see the symbols on her skirts and armor. And to me, I feel like those are the symbols in the world between worlds. So maybe that was a bit of foreshadowing in her design. Really cool. I never really noticed it before. And again, just her very powerful presence here. They did such a wonderful job bringing this character to life. You have her iconic white lightsabers, which she's the only one that I know of with white lightsabers, and just really kind of adds to the uniqueness of her character. You see her long, I think they're called mentrils, the tentacle things hanging from her head, because they grow with her age. So compared to where we saw her last in the Clone Wars, they're longer. And I like the fact that it's not like pure white with pure blue. I mean, there's definitely some grittiness, some kind of like a aged effect, like normally what would happen to human characters that aren't cartoon characters. And they did a really good job kind of like striking a balance here, because even though she's based on a animated appearance, I'm glad that they didn't stick to the Rebels animated style, because I don't really like that style too much. Here you can see that they really made her, like, instead of the oval like face in Rebels, she's got more of a square face. It's more human looking, and there's a very subtle expression on her face. It almost could look like there's not any emotion, but she's kind of got one of her typical Ahsoka mannerisms going on in her face, where she's kind of like arching one of her eyebrows, like she's kind of got a little bit of that Ahsoka confidence to her. She believes in her power that much now, as she's kind of trained over the years, and she's really kind of like there's a little bit of cockiness and attitude in Ahsoka. There always has been, but she never lets it control her. She always stays in control. Whereas, you know, her master, he didn't really have that same discipline. So they go way back, and even though he groomed her into what I think every Jedi aims to be, her leaving him really kind of helped push him towards the dark side. And obviously it was Anakin's inability to cope with loss that really pushed him into becoming Darth Vader. So it's a tragic story all around. And here we see Sideshow also revealed Ahsoka as she appears in The Mandalorian, which they also did a wonderful job, because they nailed Rosario Dawson's likeness. So this is also a really compelling piece. Of course, I've been waiting for an Ahsoka statue for so long, and they kind of bust them both out right around the same time. So my wallet's not happy about that. But it is great to see. I'm happy to see that, you know, the characters kind of come this far. And yeah, so again, I'm gonna keep this review short. I mean, you guys kind of get an idea of where my excitement comes from, and there's so many videos now looking at this statue. But very, very, very commanding piece. I think we need a Vader counterpart. Hopefully we get that soon. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Everybody be safe.